and it's dangerous. 19 gets knocked below the yellow line. He's going to come back on the track. He just killed everybody. Hey guys, this is Mike Jones and welcome to the NASCAR World Cup Series Season 1. And we are about to get into a great season, Formula 1 style, but NASCAR. That's awesome. In 5 seconds, we will have the announcement to get going on racing, so let's hear it.
Drivers, start your engines!
Drivers are starting their engines. Here are practice results. David Lean, Brandon Tharp, and Ryan Jones are the best in practice. Then we go down, and we have the strugglers down at the bottom qualifying. Hendrick, really good with all 4 cars on the top 4 starting positions. Saints NASCAR fan, Cocavara, we got some Stuart Haas, some Joe Gibbs cars up here, and yeah, the rest of the qualifying order goes down to the 7 having the struggle. Everybody is racing, so we don't have anybody having issues. We're about to go green flag racing, 50 laps here, Daytona nighttime. Pace car is going to leave. Place your bets. Who you think is going to win right now? This is going to be a good one. I cannot wait. Green flag is out. Pringles man is going to lead them off. And since the series is brand new, he will have the fastest qualifying lap record at the moment. I wonder who's going to have the fastest regular race record. Forcing it 3 wide is the 10. Of Harrison. Joshua Harrison forces it 3 wide. That knocks the 18 of Coda Butcher back a ways. Starting to get 3 wide already. Both those Hendrick cars packs still leading each other off at the front. And looks like we will make it a whole lap probably without crashing. That inside line is doing better. Oh! Higgins looking to try to get by the 5. Little bit of contact. But they're okay. Oh man, that's getting nervous. Who will lead the first lap? The number 5 of Pringles man will lead the first lap. That's who. Higgins trying to get up there. There's no points for leading a lap or anything. The only thing that matters is to finishing position at the moment. No bonus points for anything at the moment until we get those voted in. There'll be random votes throughout the season or at the end of the season for the next season. Probably about 3 rule changes a year. We're expected probably 1 pit stop today, and it looks like a lot of that outside line is broken up a lot in the back, and it looks like the 7 back there is starting to struggle to keep on it. Very fast will lead lap number 2 as we are 3 by 3 in the front of the pack at the moment. Looks like all those back cars are starting to fall back. Looking like it's really close racing. At some point, somebody's going to stick their nose to the inside that shouldn't. I just have a feeling that's what's going to end up happening. Oh, the outside is getting a push. Not as many cars on the inside as there was the last lap, so that should help a little bit, but there's still way more. Very fast, looking to lead 2 laps in a row. What else do we got here? Oh, yeah, it's going to be close. No, he does not lead it. I believe the 14, is Saints NASCAR fan, I believe. Can I, get to the driver? Yeah, he led the lap. So nobody has led more than 1 lap in this series yet. Will we see another lead change next lap? I think Barry Fast's going to go for it again. Everybody's still on the draft, even though we see a few cars struggling to keep up back there. Higgins with the big run. In the 48 car, they are just ready to crash. I know it. With all these guys 3 by 3 all the way through. And we're getting to a scary position. And if they don't, they will get worn tires later on, and that might cause a problem. And Higgins will lead the lap. There is no preferred line at the moment as all 3 lines taking turns leading laps. Holy cow. Barry Fast slides up, gives a little bit of room to the 19 for the pass, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ooh. This is getting scary. At some point, somebody will make a move. This is looking like the iRacing Coca-Cola series where everybody just sits in line forever. Because, wow. Nobody has an advantage. Until somebody makes a mistake, we're going to keep going where we are right now. But it's looking like Penske, Stewart Haas 2, and Hendrick 2 are the leaders right now. Everybody looking for that tasty 25 points for winning a race. Barry Fast slides up high again, just not leaving enough room for that 19. That 19 will force him 4 wide when he gets the chance, I'm sure. Just not enough room to do so yet. You can see that big push they get on the outside line on the back stretch. But then on the corners, that inside line starts to get a good push. Wow. That is crazy. Everybody's still on the draft at the moment, too. This race is starting to go pretty fast. We've already completed 6 laps. Austin Higgins leads again. He's got another Hendrick car behind him. It's not his teammate, but those 2 cars are teammates, the 5 and the 9, and they're linked up, so that might be an advantage later on if they can push it up there. We know they're fast, too, with all the Hendrick cars qualifying the top 4. Got those Hendrick engines. Higgins almost has enough room to clear him, but not enough. Oh my goodness. I've never seen anything this, like, close before. This is insane. Nobody able to make any moves, I guess. Wow. Oh! 4 wide and it's dangerous! 19 gets knocked below the yellow line. He's going to come back on the track! He just killed everybody! Oh my gosh, the 41! Brian Martinez in the 24. Everybody else involved. Oh my gosh. Did anybody not get in that crash? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen a crash that big before. Literally more than half the field involved. Here we go, racing to the caution flag. We're going to have to look at replays and replays of that. I don't know how many cars are left in the race, but not very many. Look how dead that is. That's like 10 cars. And Barry Fast will lead them off. And we got a couple Stewart Haas cars. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I think I about had a heart attack. These are the cars that, yeah, 11 cars made it through. Oh my goodness. And he even has some damage, so I guess 10 cars, or did the Pringles man get some damage in that too? He might have made it clean. We'll see if there's any pit stop. Oh no, he has some rear end damage. He must have got whacked. We're gonna see if they take any pit stops this time by or not. Oh my gosh, and then we will, oh geez, Sterling looks destroyed. Wells looks destroyed. Look at all these cars. It is a graveyard. Holy cow. I don't think I've ever seen that many cars wreck before. Literally, it's easier to show you how many cars were not involved. Probably like the top 9. Or, yeah, I don't think the 34 has damage. So I would say the top 9 are the only cars not involved. Top 10 you score points, so they're really happy about that. That took most of their competition out in one little wreck. One big wreck, I guess. Oh, we got some takers. Here comes Saints NASCAR fan. And a few other, all the rest are going to follow through. Oh my goodness. Is this a smart strategy? Will they have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way? Because I don't think Barry Fast does. The 51 is so slow and so damaged that he really messed these guys up trying to pit. Oh my goodness. Saints NASCAR fan in first. And then we got the 37 behind him and the 3. Who will be out first? Holy cow. And then we got the 5 too. I'm not sure who's going to leave first. Just fuel. Fuel and go. Everybody fuel and go, it looks like. comes the 42 and the 5. I think those other cars took tires. We have some different strategies right now. I think the 78 also probably took tires. So I think the 78 on back took tires, and all these guys up here, the top 4, took fuel only. Wow, let's go take a look at the replay. And it all starts here when the 19 forces it 4 wide. Very fast forces him below, and he should have let off the gas here. But no, instead Kevin LePages the whole entire field. Oh my goodness. Can you start the season off with a bigger wreck than that? Oh my gosh, look at the 51 and the 62. And how is the 51 able to continue to drive? How is he not dead after that? All these cars having to get towed back. Oh my goodness, what a graveyard. We're going to have to look at more replays than that. Here we go, looking at the 51 just to see. All that big wipeout. How the heck does he flip? Nowhere to go, and he just gets sandwiched. Oh my goodness, he flew over the 38, and so did the 62, and somehow still drives off. We got a couple Hendrick cars involved, the 24. Oh my goodness. Did the 9 make it through, or did he get involved? Oh, the 9 has some damage too. Let's see if anybody made it through. We're on board with the 23 of Henriquez. Let's see how he did on this. Oh my goodness. He did make it through, but I believe he did get some damage too. Oh my goodness. He gets hit from behind. You can feel it. He hits a couple cars. I think that's the cleanest he could have got out of that. Wow. Wow, look at that destruction behind him. Definitely has some heavy damage. You can hear it in the motor. Here's another look at the replay. Oh my goodness. What a wipeout this is gonna be. Jeepers. Oh my gosh. Just a whole big pile of, oh my gosh, the Spire cars killed each other. That 6, I think, got a little lucky there. We'll go to the green flag. Well, guys, we are going green this time by 20th and down. All retired from the race. That is 22 cars out of the race in one wreck. I don't think I have ever had a wreck that bad on my channel. If you guys have ever seen anything worse than that, you need to show me, because holy cow. Very fast, going to lead them off. The top 6 stayed out, so they definitely can't make it on fuel. I'm not sure about the back. They're going to be close. Green flag is out. Here comes the 10 of Harrison trying to pass on the outside. I think that was a bad move. Higgins is going for second now. Oh my goodness. And here comes the 33 trying to come down too. Higgins goes for the lead. Those Hendrick engines really strong this season. Behind him, he's got Connor Jacklin and Camel Motorsports in the 1. I believe those cars don't really have damage. Here comes the 1 of Motorsports going for second. It is not going to happen most likely, and you could see the difference in damage cars. They're already falling off the pace. The 9 of Arthur Richards somehow still in the race with no rear end. All of these guys just hoping for another big one, but there's just not enough cars on the track to cause another big one. Very fast going back for second. He had a bad start, it looks like, but he's going to try to get back up there. He looked like he was one of the strong ones. If I was a betting man, I would put my money on the 48, the 2, or possibly the 14, who's the first car to pit. He might have enough fuel. 14 is the first car with extra fuel, so he definitely might have enough to make it. And if anything, he won't have to fill it up as much as the others, so that should save him a little bit of time in the pits if they pit under green. He's got another Stuart Haas car behind him, but they're not on the same team. Wow, I can't believe that many cars are out. Cars that are on the same team. The 48, his teammate, is out of the race. I believe the 2's teammate is out of the race. Yep. The 14's teammate's out of the race. The 10's teammate is out of the race. Wow. The 33 and the 12 are both still in the race, so Team Penske 2 has both their cars still. I believe Richard Childress has all their cars still, the 3 and the 8, but the 8 is heavily damaged. So remember, top 10 scores points, and it looks like Pringle's man is trying to hold on, but I don't think he's quite as strong to keep up with the draft. So there might be a battle for 1 point. 10th place gets 1 point. If he loses this draft, he'll fall back to these other guys of Ozcan, Brenton Sykes, and Sonic for Life back there. Higgins still leading them off strong. NASCAR fan passing the 10 with some help. You really do require help to pass. It's really hard to pass one-on-one, unless you're in Hendrick equipment apparently. Higgins was able to take the lead pretty fast at the beginning, but they weren't up to speed yet either, so that could be the difference too. 10 car gets forced to the outside with no draft. Everybody trying to go around. That 5 car slowly caught up a bit. He might have enough to keep up. 3 by 3 somehow. Here comes Barry Fast for the lead. Higgins in the 48 was able to lead a lot, but here comes Barry Fast, and I said you couldn't pass without help. Well, he is proving me wrong right now if he can get by Higgins. Trying to use that slingshot momentum. Does he have enough to complete the pass? It all depends on who helps what. He was not able to complete the pass. The 33 comes all the way up to his back bumper. He's going to have a big push, but will he be able to make the move? Should have a push coming out of turn 4 here, but I don't think it's going to happen. That 48 car is definitely strong. 2 Penske cars going to work together since it is a race like this. Super Speedway Racing, you'll see car manufacturers work together right now. We got a Chevy leading it, but we got 3 Fords behind them. Holy cow. And these are the entire top 10, I believe. No. Brenton is in the top 10. So all 4 of these cars back here in this draft will be fighting for the 1 bonus point they can get if they get a top 10. Everybody else is fighting for the top 9 at the moment. You never know. There might be another crash. It's going to be really rare to see another crash with not very many cars left in the race. It was inevitable for a big one to happen like that, though. 33 trying to go around the outside of the 2 of Barry Fast. Here comes Jacqueline. Jacqueline had help, but then the 37 slid up too much. It all just depends on what happens here on this backstretch. 33 looks like he has the advantage here. I believe lap cars will probably be an issue too, as they're already going to catch lap traffic, I believe. No. Are they? No, they got about half a lap on them, so it's going to take a few more laps. 15 seconds, yeah. So it's going to be a while. I don't know how much they're gaining on it. Fastest lap of the race goes to the 38 car, but I believe that was before the crash. Because is he even in the race? He might be out of the race. Jacqueline goes for the lead. Does he have enough to pass Higgins? Barry Fast was not able to do it, but is Connor Jacqueline able to do it? I don't think he's led a lap this race yet, but he is definitely going for it. Has a little bit of draft help, enough to keep his nose there. Connor Jacqueline going for the lead. This is going to put a big advantage on the 2 Penske cars because they can actually work together. We got a couple Hendrick cars too, but I don't think that 5 is fast enough to compete. He's got a little bit of damage, so he's just got enough just to hold on to the draft, but not enough to take the lead, I don't think, or even make some moves. Higgins was able to hold on to the lead at the moment. It's going to be really hard to pass. That is for sure. Why do I have the racing line on? I just realized that right now. Whoops. I don't know if anybody else noticed. I guess you could let me know in the comments if you noticed that. I'll definitely try to remember to take it off. That's interesting. This race is for second as Higgins is just able to dominate. Holy cow. Here comes the 10 trying to force it 3 wide. Now this is going to make a big difference. Because what this will do is slow down these 3 cars. And Higgins will get a little bit of a run away. And then they should get a run to catch back. So this might help it be able to catch him and possibly pass him within the next lap. So yeah, you got about 2 or 3 car lengths between first and second now. If they could get a run, they might be able to. It looks like they're going to need 2 cars to pass, though, as that 48 is strong. They definitely have the right setup today, that's for sure. But also remembering, the 14 car has about 9 laps more fuel than Higgins. And the 33, and the 10, and the 2, they all are starting fuel. They haven't pit yet. I'm trying to remember who else. I believe the 5 car took a pit stop. That might help him a lot, actually. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with this race, though. We're about to be halfway home. We already got more than half the cars out of the race. And we have not even hit halfway home yet. As they've mostly single filed out at the moment, we'll go to take a look at the rest of the field. 78 of Sykes is leading off the second pack right now, and that is going to be another one that will be very hard for people to pass. But I know that Breton, Sonic for Life, and Ozcan are all going to be wanting to that 1 point, because that single point can make a big difference, and here comes Breton. You probably will be able to do something about it. I think Breton will be able to make the move, I'm hoping. Nothing against Sykes there. It's just interesting to see racing. Wow, that is close. Let's take a look at more. We got Vroom leading off the third pack right now. And he's a little bit faster than these other guys. All single filed out at the moment. Then we got Chesbro and Richard battling for 18th place. And they are both heavily damaged, and they will both go lap down in a couple laps. Alright, now that we've had a few laps to watch this, I really think Higgins, Jacqueline, and Barry Fast have the best cars today, for sure. They definitely are in the top 3 more than everybody else, and Higgins has the best car by far. We're hitting halfway home this time by. I give it about... Oh, the 3 car hit the fastest lap of the race. So that's good for him. I don't know how many laps, but I think maybe next lap they'll catch that lap traffic, and that could make a huge difference. Because if that lap traffic messes up anybody here, that could really change the way this happens. This pack looks like it's starting to spread out a bit. Usually tire wear will do that a little bit, and tire wear is definitely probably starting to slightly become an issue, as most of these cars are, in fact, I think all of them are on the tires they started with, I believe. Maybe not the 37. He might have pit, but I can't remember. Catching the lap traffic, 3 wide behind the leader. Is Higgins going to be able to make it through? He's definitely slowing down. Everybody's slowing down. Who will be the first car through? I believe it will be the 48 car. Maybe not. He gets blocked too. They're all blocked. This could cause issues. Here comes the 3 of Aileen, and he gets blocked by his teammate. His teammate goes up to block the rest of the field. What a good move. His teammate just blocked the fastest car of the race out of the lead. Here comes Aileen to lead the lap. He goes up to give his teammate draft, but that was a mistake. Here comes Saints NASCAR fan for the lead. Getting some help from the 1. And now we got a race on our hands. Motorsport's trying to get by. Oh my goodness, Austin Higgins still stuck behind the lap cars. He's going to lose the draft if he doesn't get going. He has to pray for a caution flag now. He just lost the main draft. Oh my goodness. The fastest car of the race lost the main draft because of lap traffic. That is insane. Saints NASCAR fan. And remember, NASCAR fan, he pits, so he has 9 laps extra fuel. Along with the 5. I know the 5 car and I believe the 3 car also pit. I'm not sure about the 37. Everybody else definitely stayed out. So, will that make a difference? Is tire wear going to be an issue? Is fuel going to be an issue? I believe fuel will be an issue. I think, if I remember correctly, you have almost exactly 41 laps of fuel, or 42. So it's going to be extremely close. If this goes green the rest of the way, it might become a fuel mileage race. Now the question is, how fast is Higgins by himself? 3 miles per hour off the pace. That's it. Wow. And he doesn't even have draft. Next lap cars will happen in a few laps. It'll probably be a couple more. Saints NASCAR fan looking strong in the lead. It's really easy to hold on to the lead if you're the leader, as long as there's no cars in front of you, it seems. As it is still single filed out at the moment. That 5 car trying really hard to hold on. If he falls off this draft, he might link up with Higgins. I don't see that being the plan because they are the same owner, but they're not on the same team. The 5 car is on Hendrick Motorsports, and the 48 is on Hendrick Motorsports 2. Here comes a 37. Brandon Tharp. Can he go for the lead? I don't think it's going to happen yet. Here comes the 33 Jacqueline for 3rd. But I don't think that's going to happen either. He gets knocked to the inside line. But it is very hard for everybody to make a move. Here comes the 10 for 2nd, though. Harrison. We have 20 laps to go. Make it 19 at the line. And Higgins has completely lost the draft. And he has fallen 4 seconds off the pace already. How much is he losing a lap? He just lost another second. A second a lap. That is going to kill him. Wow. Fastest lap is still the 3 at the moment. And that will be a record. Oh my goodness. Here comes Aileen. Aileen takes 2nd place. That 14 might be a little bit too high in the corner. Is the 33 going to go for it? I don't know who is. No, I don't think he is. Nobody goes for the pass. Wow, it really is hard to take the lead. You can definitely see the advantage of the clean air. Definitely makes an advantage there. Chesbro and Richard still battling. 34 Brenton still holding off this pack for 10th. All these other guys are just hoping the leaders take each other out. 23 and 96 are teammates, so they're both wrecked with about the same amount of damage if they're both in the same pack. That's interesting. Here comes a 33, but he has no draft. Oh, here comes a 10 to help him. Jacqueline will take the lead. Connor Jacqueline will be your new leader if he doesn't lose his advantage on this straightaway. Three wide for the lead. Here comes the 10 car. But the 3's looking for the inside too. Can he make the move? Not quite enough room, but he goes for it. 3 wide for the lead again. Everybody's starting to go for it. You know the end of the race is coming near. I don't think I would be pushing it like this if I knew I could make it on fuel. And I believe they can make it on fuel, so that is why I would say that. Wow, that is a close race. Very close racing indeed. Aileen trying to come back for the lead, but it ain't gonna happen. Harrison leads the lap. They've gotten a few more seconds to the backpack. And my question now, with Higgins going 189, are these guys faster? No, he's actually faster in these damage cars that are drafting together. So Higgins should be able to keep his position of 9th at the moment, even without any draft. We have somebody else that just lost a draft, huh? Somebody pit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. No, I just don't know how to do math apparently. 15 laps to go at the line. Very fast is your leader in the 2. About 2 more laps and they'll catch that pack. Is that going to make a huge difference or not? They're not really battling each other at the moment. Now, I would expect the 2 of Very Fast to be the very fastest car in this pack, so he might be able to hold on to the lead a little easier than other people were able to. Got a little bit of a scruffy throat today. A couple of them slid up high. Does that mean people are pitting this lap? Yes! Pit stops are mandatory, and I believe that means with it being this early, even the cars that pit earlier will have to pit. Higgins is pitting too. He better have a really good stop if he's going to try to catch the draft. Now this really matters. The biggest pack that pits together will be the strongest. Here comes a 3 for the pass. Who's going to pit this lap, though? That's the question. And I like how they're doing it right now while those lap cars, before they get to the lap cars. That's very smart. Very smart indeed. I'm thinking 3 cars staying out and other people are pitting. 2 and the 33 pit together. Aileen is going to take the lead by himself. 4 cars left in the pack. Higgins is going to come out right in front of the field here. And these other 2 that pit earlier will come out. Is the undercut the better move? I think these guys all staying out have the best move as long as they all pit together. Wow, this is going to be really interesting after pit stops to see what ends up happening. As they are all single file. Higgins goes a lap down. I believe Brandon Tharp is going to pit. He's going inside by himself. Maybe the 5 car is going to pit, but I think Aileen in the 3 is going to stay out. Everybody stays out. Wow, I did not expect that. In fact, now that I think about it, all these cars are probably the cars that pit earlier, and they had 9 more laps of fuel. They might just barely be able to make it. I want to say it was lap 36, which would mean about lap 45 they might need a pit. So they won't be able to make it. They'll still need a splash of fuel, but those other guys might have needed a little more than a splash. So that could make a little bit of a difference too if their pit stop time is faster because they need less fuel. That could make a big difference. But the question is, are they going to go fuel only? Are they going to take tires? Did other people go fuel only? I think everybody's probably going to do the same strategy, whatever it was. They did catch the lap traffic now. Is that going to slow them down? Yes, it definitely will. This will make a big difference towards the end of the race too. Tharp gets sandwiched up here. He's going to force a 3 wide in the middle between the lap traffic. Is that the smart move? 47 comes up, gets in the way. That's a north. Oh my goodness. Higgins trying really hard to catch back up to the draft, and I think he'll be able to do so. And that could really help him. Carlson and Orth both blocking the lead cars, down almost 10 miles per hour slower than they should be. If they were going to pit, this lap would have been the smart one, but the 5 goes by himself. If I were those other guys, I would be saving fuel as much as I can. Now, I don't think the 14 would have as much because he actually led some. And when you're in the front, you don't save as much fuel as you do when you're in the back because you're full throttle while the other guys can let off. Aileen is the first car to make it through Higgins. But remember, Higgins right now is a lap down. He took his pit stop already when these other guys have not. This is, wow. This race, I'm telling you, it's going to be an interesting finish. Oh, I think the 12's going down to pit. 12 car will pit by himself. He's a lap car. All these cars choosing a pit by themselves are making bad decisions. 10 laps to go as they come to catch up to the 9 car again. We got some other leaders stuck behind other lap traffic. Oh my goodness. The 10 was able to make it by that. The 5 coming back on the track. I thought it was a bad decision that he pit late, but that was a good decision when he pit. Because he'll be coming in front of this pack, and that will put him in the lead before pit stops if nobody else gets a chance. Aileen gonna hold on to the pits, or in the lead at the moment. Wow. 37 of Brandon Tharp loses the draft. Saints NASCAR fan decides to pit. We literally have the 3 car left, basically. What lap is he going to pit? Is he smart for staying out, or is he not smart? He's going 190 right now. This other pack is going about the same. And they are actually... they're actually catching the pack to try to outlap him. Now Pringles man is losing a ton of time as he is getting dragged down a little bit. Sykes starting to take a pit stop in 4th place at the moment. Higgins was able to get his lap back by passing Aileen. Aileen's gonna stay there though. More lap cars pitting. And all of these guys end up pitting. The 9 cars 2 laps down to Richard, and he's in 18th. Wonder if they'll be able to work on any of his damage. I don't think it matters now. It's a little late for that. Wow, I cannot believe how much time these guys lost on the 5. But the 5 lost a lot too. So I think when the 3 pits, he will have an extremely huge advantage. But right now, he's actually working with Higgins to help Higgins catch the pack. That could be bad. I don't think they're not going as fast though, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Higgins is probably going to be a 9th place car. Tharp pits, and that will leave the 3 of Aileen, the only car to not pit yet, and he will continue to lead the race. He's going to have a huge lead, almost a whole lap over the field. I just wonder who's going to come out on top. Because if it's not him, it will probably be... Saints NASCAR fan came out up here. He's now 3rd. We got the 5 Pringles man up here. I wonder where Tharp's going to come up. Tharp's coming out of the pits right now. I think he's getting slowed down a little bit. Is Aileen pitting this time by? No, he is not. Is he going to try to go all the way? He might. Here comes the 37. And I think he actually lost the draft earlier. So that pit strategy might help if he comes out in front of the 14 here and slows him down. But he doesn't. 14 of Saints NASCAR fan will take 2nd place. And the battle continues. He has no draft, so he's got to wait for these guys to catch up. But they're battling a lap car at the moment. Darius Chesbro. The one in Motorsports trying to catch up too. But that 96 is going to come down and get in his way. Here comes the 3 of Aileen taking his pit stop. Will he come out in front? Now that is the question. The 5 of Pringles man trying to make a move. Whoa, that was scary. Wow, Henrik is just about Kevin LePage the field. Wow, this race has been very eventful in a lot of different ways. A lot. Here comes the 10 of Harrison trying to make a move on the 2 of Very Fast. Aileen already done with his pit stop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he definitely waiting a while was very smart, I believe. He's already out. Here comes Saints NASCAR fan. It's saying he was 31 seconds back when he hit the line. No way. That must have been before the pit stop. Aileen not up to speed yet. Saints NASCAR fan trying to catch him. Will he be up to speed? We're coming to 3 laps to go at the line, too. He's still not up to speed yet. Here comes the 14. Full speed, no draft. Then we got a couple pack of cars drafting each other. They're definitely catching the 14. Aileen almost up to speed. 3 laps to go with the big lead. How many seconds is that lead? 5 seconds. Can they catch up 5 seconds in 3 laps? He has got a huge lead, but he's only going 155. They're going 188 in the corner. He's going 156 on the straightaway. 187, my bad. 180. 188. And he is going to top out at 188. They're at 192. And they're topping out at 192. That's only 4 miles per hour faster. They need to catch up over a second a lap, and I just don't think they're doing that. If this whole pack comes together, they might have a shot at it, but Aileen working together with Higgins was really good for Aileen there. 2 laps to go, and the lead is cut down to 4.2, but yeah, Aileen has too much time. They need a miracle. They need a miracle if they're going to catch up, or more laps. They just needed more laps. Aileen's strategy was the best of the race. Saints NASCAR fan was pretty strong there too, as he's up in second. Oh my goodness. How did all these guys come out about the same? Higgins still back there 9th. 10th is still Breton. And it looks like out of these guys that were battling, that 6 car must have had issues, because he ended up losing a lot of time on those other guys. Final lap, sponsored by whatever type of bank you want to call it. 3 wide, 4 third. Holy cow, Jacqueline's looking for it. He wants a strong finish, and he's going to try to get on Saints NASCAR fan. He's got a little bit of time for it. They caught up another 1.25 on the leader, but just not enough. NASCAR fan looks like he will be able to hold off second. Jacqueline looks like he's there. The battle is going to probably be for 4th on back, depending on how those guys battle. But coming out of turn 4, David Aileen is going to win the first ever NASCAR World Cup Series race at Daytona. Saints NASCAR fans second. Then we got Connor Jacqueline. Very fast. Brandon Tharp ran out your top 5. Then we got Pringles Man, Harrison, Motorsports, Austin Higgins. And they're still battling for the points finish. Anybody going to make a move? No, I think Breton will get the last single point by himself. These other guys right there, just not enough to get him. Breton will round out the top 10. Everybody else finished. Doesn't even matter because they don't get any points. Wow. Only 12 cars finished on the lead lap. That is insane. Excuse me. But that will be it. Let's go take a look at the official results and the points. All right, here we are with your official results. Don't worry about the points because they do not matter. David Aileen wins it after starting 21st, which means he had a mid-pack car and still ended up winning the race. That was great strategy by the 3 car. Holy cow. And that should ought to put his team in first. for sure. He'll have 25 points. Saints NASCAR fan will have 18. 12 for Jacqueline. 10, and we'll just see. We'll see if... I don't think anybody's team made multiple points. I think everybody was a single car team. Aileen was by himself. Saints NASCAR fan. Jacqueline. Yeah, all of these guys by themselves. Wow, so that means 10 different teams scored points this race. Wow. Anyway, he will be probably your biggest mover award also goes to David Aileen, I believe. That was a big move. 21st up there. Wow. Who gets the headache? Well, a lot of these guys started back there. Headache for Joey Cocavara, as he got in the wreck, and he looked really strong at the beginning. I thought he led a lap, but he didn't. But he ended up flipping, and wow, that was a mess. Click the like button for that wreck, by the way, guys. Holy cow. We'll take a look at laps led. Austin Higgins led the most laps. Definitely the strongest car. Lap car screwed him over, and it was Aileen's teammate. Aileen won it because of strategy and his teammate blocking Austin Higgins. Holy cow. He has got to be very happy with him, and he definitely owes Darius Chesbro some for that. Holy cow. I don't think Hendrick's very happy with Arthur Richard, though, blocking the 48 car also. Wow. Aileen did lead the second most laps, but that's just because he was leading for the last 12 laps. We had 1 caution, 4 laps, 14 lead changes, 8 different drivers led laps today. Let's go take a look at the points. Alright guys, here we are with the driver standings. David Aileen in the lead with 25 points. NASCAR fan second. Then we have Jacqueline in third. Fourth goes to Barry Fast. Fifth goes to Brandon Tharp. Pringles Man, Harrison, Camel Motorsports, and Austin Higgins. And Connor Brennan round out your top excuse me, your top 11. So everybody else is still in the same position. Nobody has made any points or anything at the moment. So, yeah. And I believe I wrote... well. Yeah, so everybody else doesn't have any points. So, now we take a look at the team points. Richard Childress Racing, is in the lead, along with Stuart Haas Racing second, then Team Penske 2, Team Penske, JTG Daughtery, Hendrick Motorsports, Stuart Haas Racing, Chip Ganassi, Hendrick Motorsports 2, and Front Row Motorsports round out your top 10. So yeah, 1 car from every team scored today. So no doubles. Joe Gibbs struggled. Roush Fenray struggled. We expected them to do good at a track like this. So yeah, that was very interesting. Then we got these other guys that also ended up struggling a little bit. So hopefully they can make up for it. Excuse me. Anyway, guys, I think that will do it. We'll see you guys next time. Click the like button, and hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. We'll see you guys at Bristol, going 125 laps next. Bye, guys.